All right, let's talk about momentum, turning dreams into daily action. You know, you've designed the vision, you can see it, that life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. But here's the question: how do you bring it from your imagination into your calendar? Um, Today, we're building the bridge between dream and reality. So, welcome to episode 3 of the $1 Million Journey: Momentum, turning dreams into daily action. You know, momentum is magic. It's the invisible force that carries you forward when motivation fades. Think of a train. It takes massive energy to start moving, but once it's rolling, it's almost unstoppable. Your dreams work the same way. Starting is the hardest part. Staying consistent is the secret. You know, most people's they mistake motion for progress. Uh, they're busy all day, emails, meetings, scrolling, but end of the day, wondering, what did I actually accomplish? You know, motion feels productive. Progress is productive. So don't get caught up in mistaking motion for progress. Just because you're moving and doing, you need to know that progress is productive. So, progress means every action points directly toward your vision. And ask yourself daily, is what I'm doing right now moving me toward the life I designed? That life that you started designing a few episodes ago? If the answer is no, pause, reset, and realign, because what you're doing right now should be moving you toward that life that you desire. Let me introduce you to the framework that changed everything for me, and it is FLOW, F-L-O-W. The F stands for focus. Know what matters most today. One clear objective. What is that thing that matters most to me today? And that's what you want to work on. Have a clear objective. And then the L is leverage. Use your strengths, your tools, and the community instead of doing it all alone. Leverage your strengths, your tools, and your community to help you. And then the O is ownership. No excuses, no blame. Own your results, good or bad. You have to be responsible for you. And then the W is for win. Celebrate every small victory because celebration keeps the engine running. And when you live in flow, life stops feeling forced and starts feeling fluid. And that celebrating the wins, when I first got started, I would celebrate every little win by going out with friends and celebrating what I had accomplished that day, that week, that month, until I continue to just build up more and more momentum. So I want you to do the same. So you've heard me talk about the 20-20-20 routine. Um, that's the morning routine, the 72-hour reset challenge that we have inside the community. And it's simple, it's powerful, and it's non-negotiable. So 20 minutes of mind. What you want to do is 20 minutes in the morning, read, meditate, visualize your goals, and then do 20 minutes for the body. You need to move, you need to walk, exercise, Tai Chi, whatever it is that you get into, yoga, but 20 minutes for the body and then 20 minutes for the spirit. That's where I journal and I pray and I express my gratitude. And in 1 hour, you've aligned every part of yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that's how momentum begins before the world even wakes up. And that's only 1 hour. So if you need to get up an hour ahead before everyone else, do it. It's worth it. And just break it up into those 20 minutes for the mind, the body, and the spirit. And you can build so much momentum by doing that. Um, let's talk a minute about overcoming resistance. And I know resistance is natural. It's that voice that says, not today, I'm too tired, I'm too busy. How do we silence it? Well, I want you to do these three things. Start off small, 5 minutes, uh, do 5 minutes a day of doing something towards your goals. If you need to, do the countdown, Mel Robbins countdown, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Momentum loves that uh, immediacy. Just get up and go. And sometimes I have to do that to get out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, I hit the floor going. And then I want you to visualize your finish line. Feel the satisfaction before you even start. When resistance slows up, smile. It means growth is near. So once again, start small, use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, and then visualize that finish line. What's it going to feel like? What's it going to be like when you finish whatever? It could be that task, that one objective for the day, that one goal. And then that will help create that momentum to keep you going every day. And it gets easier and easier. And then the power of accountability. Success doesn't happen in isolation. You need people who will cheer you, that will cheer you on and also call you out. And that's what the community inside Successful Journey Network is all about. We hold each other accountable. We do live meetups, weekly challenges. And when you know someone's waiting to hear your progress, you will show up definitely. Community turns consistency into a lifestyle. And being a part of a community is so important. And it is so much fun to have a group of like minded people doing like minded things, moving and building. It is so motivating. And, there was a time in my life when I had big dreams, but no transaction. I'd start a project, stop halfway, then start another. Does this sound familiar? So one day I made a decision. I will take one aligned action every day, no matter what. I'm going to work and align and take action. And day one, I wrote my goals down. On day two, you know, I made the phone call or whatever it was I needed to do. I picked up the book from the bookstore. I educated myself. Day three, I created the plan. And after 30 days, opportunities started showing up, not because luck changed, but because I began to put things into motion, because I changed. And momentum attracts, again, motion, and motion attracts the miracles. There's just magic in that momentum, and there's magic in the actions that we take. And here's your challenge for this week. For the next 7 days, do the 2020 routine that we talked about. Take one bold action towards your vision and track your wins in a journal. Or maybe join our community and track your wins in our chat. There's a place for you to put your wins every day. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be consistent. And by day 7, you'll feel unstoppable because you'll have proven to yourself that you can keep the promises that you've made to yourself. So don't skip this part. Celebration locks in the success. It locks success into your nervous system. When you finish a task, say out loud, that's a win. Acknowledge it. Reward yourself. Smile. And then gratitude amplifies that progress. Be grateful for it. Small wins create the big waves. That's how abundance compounds. So let's anchor it now. Motion equals progress. Live in the flow. Commit to that 20-20-20 routine, that morning routine. Overcome resistance with those small starts. and stay accountable to someone. Stay accountable in the community. And then I want you to celebrate every win. Do this, and your vision stops being a dream and it becomes the new normal. If you're ready to stop overthinking and start achieving, come and join us in Successful Journey Network community. It's not just coaching, it's a tribe that helps you build momentum every day. And you can cancel anytime. If you know, I designed this community so that it would be an affordable way that we could all come together and get the coaching, get the networking, get the community together. So imagine a space where everyone is committed to growth, accountability, and abundance. That's where you belong. That's where we all belong. So let's take a deep breath. Feel the energy of that motion inside you. That's the pulse of progress. Tomorrow's success is built by today's small actions. So, in the next episode, we will shift frequencies and I'll show you how to attract wealth and opportunity by aligning your energy. So, until then, stay focused, stay faithful, and remember, momentum is your superpower. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and most of all, join us inside the community. All right, remember, you're more than enough.